This is the quadratic formula. You read it like this. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. This formula is used to solve quadratic equations like this. 3x squared minus 4x plus 12 equals 0. These kinds of equations are difficult to solve. There's other ways you can solve them, but one of the ways that works really well is using the quadratic formula. That formula up above the blue formula in black. To use it, here are the steps. First, make sure your equation is in standard form, that is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Next, identify the a, b, and c values. Third, substitute those values into the formula known as the quadratic formula. Fourth, simplify. Follow those order of operations and simplify your expression to numeric values. 5, verify. Make sure your answer is in fact correct. So we return to the question at hand. 3x squared minus 4x plus 12 equals 0. How are we going to solve this formula? There's potentially two solutions, one solution, or no solution. The first thing we're going to do is identify a, b, and c. Our a value is 3, our b value is negative 4, and our c value is positive 12. Next, we're going to head to the quadratic formula, which says x, our answers, equal negative the b value plus or minus the square root of the b value squared minus 4 times a times c, all over 2a. Our b values go in here and here. Since our b value is negative 4, I will replace both of those locations with a negative 4. Our a value goes once here and once here. Since our a value is 3, I will replace both of those locations with a 3. Our c value goes here, and our c value is 12, so I'll put a 12 in there. Next, we just have to follow some order of operations and simplify. Negative 4 is positive 4, plus or minus, we'll come back to that in a second, the square root of negative 4 squared, which is positive 16, minus 4 times 3 times 12. 4 times 3 is 12, and 12 times 12 is 144, all over 6. Simplifying further, we have to do 16 minus 144, so x equals 4 plus or minus the square root of negative 128 all over 6. Now normally, if this number were positive, we would find its square root, or if this number was 0, we would find its square root, and we would find our answer by doing 4 plus that number divided by 6, that's one solution, and 4 minus that number, whatever that is, divided by 6. Unfortunately, this negative really throws things off because the square root of a negative number does not exist. Whenever you have a negative number underneath that square root, we know our answer is no solution. No value exists that I can plug in for this x and this x to make this a true statement. What that tells me graphically is that it's a parabola that does not touch the x-axis. Never, not once, not at all.